What's going on YouTube? It's your man 313 man is still back again with another video, man. We up in the truck today with it, and just another one of these videos. Some archives of wisdom and whatnot. You know, for the youth and for all ages. Really, you just want to hear some good stuff. Some wisdom and whatnot. Good words to be heard on YouTube. And today I just want to get into what the title says, the official versus the artificial. And basically what I'm going to do, I'm just pretty much break down the difference, in between official, artificial, you know, give some examples on how it relates in life, everyday life and whatnot, and how it can relate to our relationships and, and people who we interact with on a day-to-day basis, and give you some thought, give you some insight and some key points into, maybe doing things in a different way, maybe doing things, in a more helpful way, in a way that'll be beneficial to you, instead of something that could be potentially hurting you, but you don't understand, but you don't know. So I just give some insight and I'll try to give some understanding into the difference between someone or something that's official and things that could be artificial. So basically, let me just get into it right quick by giving you guys the definitions of both of the words. So something that is official, and this is out of dictionary, is something that has the approval or authorization of an authority or public body. An official would be like this dude. He is the mayor. His official position and the authority. He got the authority from the people who elected him. He got the authority from the people that are the other people that are in power. They give him they give him that authorization to be the mayor. They somebody gave him that approval, and us, the people that voted for him, gave him the approval and the authorization to be that official. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically just relating to authenticity. It's agreed upon by multiple people, and people who have a position, people who know what they're talking about, they give that authenticity to that certain thing or that person. Okay. Now the difference between that and artificial. See, artificial is something that is it's insincere. Um, it's not natural. It's nothing. Nobody gave it that power. You know, it's just something that was just made up. Something that's not real. Something that's been contrived. And what contrived is basically something deliberately created. You know, rather than something natural, and it's something that's been created to make things easier, to speed up things, so it can be more easily accessible. But the thing that is lacking is that realness, that authenticity. You know what I'm saying? It's different between wearing real gold and wearing fake gold. It's different between wearing some real diamonds and wearing some fake diamonds. It's not authentic. It's not real. It breaks easier. It's not as tough. The quality isn't as nice. And that's different between something being artificial and something being official. Now, let me try to, explain some differences, so it can, just to give you guys, a little bit more of explanation on what this means. So, in just different aspects of life, So, basically, we got food, right? We got food, and there's two different kinds of food. You got processed and you got organic. Processed food that's gone through a process, food that's artificial, that's gone through man-made systems and machines to just to be produced massively, and just so it can be something that we can consume, just to get us through the day, something just to have, like this peppermint, you know it's full of sugar, full of artificial flavors, full of just full of stuff that isn't real, you know, that's not real. It didn't come from the ground, something that's made in the lab, or just candy, you know, junk food that we eat, bags of chips, you know, Cheetos, stuff like that. That's all artificial food. Now, we talk about organic food. You got stuff that comes out the ground, stuff that has seeds in it, stuff that's really good for your body, stuff that can really nourish you and give you some nutrition and give you some energy and give you, you know what I'm saying, and help you through the day, give you a natural boost. That's what's something that's really good from you, something that really came from, you know, the earth. And the same thing can be said about, you know, other things like clothes, you know, just other things in life. Like you got polyester, that's a man-made, you know, fabrics and whatnot. Cotton, then you got cotton and silk, something that had to be, you know, people put in work to get that cotton. People put in work to make that silk. That, you know, that polyester, that, you know, that fake stuff, that could be made like that, and it doesn't have, you know, the value of it is lower than something that's real. You know what I'm saying? And basically, what I'm trying to say is to put that into everyday life as far as the people who you want to be around. You got artificial people, artificial relationships, and you got official love. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. Artificial, that's somebody, a situationship. You know what I'm saying? Fake friends. You know what I'm saying? People who hanging out with you because of this reason. You know what I'm saying? People who not really showing you that official love, and you know what I'm saying? People who really, and then official is just like love. You know what I'm saying? Compassion. People who care about you, people who want to see you do better, people who don't just care about what you can give them, but you know what I'm saying, they want to give you something back as well. That's what, you know, it's a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You guys relate. You guys can relate to each other because you want something for them and they want something from you. But an artificial relation, you know what I'm saying, how artificial guys relate, they want something from you but don't really want to give nothing real. You know what I'm saying? They want you to give them something real, some of your official resources, you know what I'm saying? But they don't want to give you any of their official resources. And this is kind of the difference between artificial and official, and how you can really, you know what I'm saying, tell the difference between and distinguish the difference, you know, between someone who's artificial and someone who's official, you know what I'm saying, using the power of discernment, you know, from Jesus Christ when he died on that cross, and he gave you that power. He gave you that power of discernment to his children, you know what I'm saying? And here's how you can distinguish an official, you know what I'm saying, an official dude from an artificial dude. So let me start off by giving you guys some examples and some characteristics of people who's official. So someone who's official is someone who's able to you know, distinguish between, you know, they have the fear of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? They you know, they have fear of the Lord. They understand words of insight. So like how I'm talking to you guys right now, you know, even though I'm kind of new at, you know, giving talks and whatnot, so I'm kind of still working on my flow and whatnot, but people will understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to get, the point and the points I'm trying to get across, they will understand the gist of what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what insight, understanding words of insight, understanding game, understanding the knowledge that somebody's trying to give to you, understanding, you know, points that people are trying to give to you, you know what I'm saying, understanding pointers, understanding just different things that, you know, somebody else is giving them, understanding the knowledge that somebody else is giving them, and not hating them for that knowledge. That's something that the artificial person would do. They would hear somebody give them some knowledge or give them some wisdom and think, he think he better than me. That's what an artificial person would do. They would hear the wisdom and automatically start hating. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that the official people do is they receive instructions in a prudent behavior. And what does a prudent behavior mean? Well, here's what that means. It's someone who's showing care and thought for the future. So to break that down, is someone who can receive instructions in a prudent behavior. Is someone who can, they can learn from you, and they're showing attention to what you're giving them, and they're being, basically they're putting an effort into trying to apply it into their life so they can use it down the line, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So and then another thing that official people would do is doing what is right and what is fair. We all know right from wrong. It's in our DNA. You don't have to go to school to learn right from wrong. You don't learn that in school. You don't have to learn it from the parents. We all know right from wrong. We all know it. It can, certain aspects of life, you grew up in this environment, sure, that may play a role on, our mentality towards things. But at the end of the day, we still know right from wrong, and there's no excuse for doing the wrong thing, beside the fact that you just didn't know any better. But if you don't know any better, you do know better, because we all know right from wrong. So you know what I'm saying, just do the right thing. And that's what the official do. That's what good people do. You know what I'm saying? They do what's right. They do what's fair. They don't play people. They don't do shady things behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? They don't cut, they don't talk trash about people behind their back. That's just what's right and what's fair. They give people a chance. That's fairness. They show people respect. That's fairness. They they have empathy towards people. That's fairness. They're kind to people no matter what their situation is. That's right and that's fair. Something that the artificial, won't always do. Sometimes the artificial will do it, but a lot of times the artificial will do things like that just so they can display that they may have some official qualities. But at the end of the day, they really just trying to play you at the end of the day. And pretty much another thing that the official do is they give prudence to those who are simple. And what prudence really means is they have cautiousness, caution. They show caution to people who are, kind of simple. People who don't know no better. People who are, they show caution to people who are fools. They show caution to fools. You know what I'm saying? And don't really, not disrespect them or be mean to them or anything like that, but they see, you know what I'm saying, you see a fool, you see somebody out there that's doing the wrong thing, or somebody who don't know no better, you know what I'm saying, you just cautious of them. You don't disrespect them, you don't, degrade them, or you don't downplay them. You just be like, oh, hey, how you doing, and go about your business, and be cautious about that, you know what I'm saying, and give, and be prudent, you know what I'm saying, showing care or thought about the future, because you have to delicately deal with people like that, because you never know how a situation may end with someone who doesn't know any better, so that's those are 4 things that the official do. There's plenty more, but just for the sake of the video, I just give you those things that official do. Now, to let you guys give you some details on what the artificial people do, just so you guys will be aware of this in your everyday life. An artificial person, they're quick to do the wrong thing, quick to be in trouble. Artificial people are quick to try to get you in trouble, get you to come with them into doing something that is wrong, and it's wrong within your heart, even though they're not directly telling you exactly, or you can't directly connect what they're doing to something that is wrong, because it's not an everyday situation sometimes. But you kind of get the that's that power of discernment that builds up within you, when you can, just tell that this dude is quick to do something that he ain't supposed to be doing. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing this, and I ain't joining you, bro. Let me just go on the other way. And that's showing prudence to somebody who is simple, basically, because to do the wrong thing is just not showing fear for the Lord, and fear for the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And if you don't even have wisdom, then of course you're gonna do the wrong thing. So that's one thing that the artificial do. Another thing the artificial do is go after ill-gotten gain. What does ill-gotten gain mean? Well, to be ill is basically to be, sick. So they going after, you know, gain that's not good. That's basically what ill is, not good. They're going after, you know, um, profits in different, areas of life. These guys are doing illegal things. It's a reason why it's not legal. They're selling drugs, other things that aren't legal, selling drugs, um, selling women who sell their bodies, scamming, you know, robbing people, you know, murder for hire, stuff like that. That's ill-gotten gain. It's not good. You know, doing all different types of things and having all types of schemes, cheating people out of their money. And the people who are quick to do wrong, they will try to get you to come along and join them in their schemes and their games, so they can increase, the population of people who do wrong, so they don't feel like they're wrong. That's basically that's basically what the artificial will do. They want to increase the population of artificial, but the official just want to, live in peace and increase the population of the official and the good guys. You know what I'm saying? And another trait I would say of an artificial person is they refuse to understand, words of wisdom and insight. I've dealt with this, throughout my life, with people that I love, and friends and stuff like that. I try to sit down with people and give them, a good word, and just straight honesty, not want nothing in return from them. But some people, they just don't want to listen. They don't want to listen whatsoever. And guess what? You trying to help a person like that with all your might and all your strength and all your care for them, it sometimes it just makes it worse, because at the end of the day, that they don't have that. What I'm saying? A lot of people just they have to go through some things, you know to see. And if they can't see it with your words of wisdom, they have to go out the fool's way. They have to go around it. They have to do things the foolish way, the way fools have to learn. They have to learn the hard way. They have to see things pretty much. You have to just see the worst case scenario way, um and it's sad, but you know it's life sometimes, man. It be people, people who you really got love for, and you try to give them a good word, and they just don't want to listen, man. And sometimes they'll even hate you. They'll hate you for trying to help them out, because you know that's something the artificial will do. The artificial will hate you for trying to help them, because they want to continue to stay artificial. They don't want to be official. They want to stay artificial. They want to stay fake, because they feel like being fake is the better way. It's the easier way to live your life, because you don't got to go through the pain and the struggles and the hardships of the official. So you think. You feel like you doing things the artificial way is a way to avoid avoid pain, avoid struggles, and avoid the things that come with living the official lifestyle. But you're not going to receive the rewards of the official, you know. But that's why people who are artificial love being artificial, and it's pretty practically impossible for another man to change that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. They have to go through things. God has to change them. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much basically God, only God, and they have to go through God. And if they are so stubborn to even refuse that, then that's how you know you're dealing with an artificial person or a fool. You know. And basically, the last point of an artificial person is someone who could talk a good game, but you don't see anything in their actions or or things that they have done to prove that they are official. Basically, saying that this, it could be a guy, he can talk his mouth off, man, this dude, but guess what? He hasn't done anything, you know. What is he doing to prove that he's official to you? What has he done in your that you've seen? What has he done? A man's gonna boast about the work that he put in. You know what I'm saying? Like, a man who works hard is going to be out there on the field. You're gonna see him working, and his work is gonna be his talk. It's gonna be his good game that he's talking up. People are gonna see his work and make their assumptions of him off of the work that he's put in the field. You know what I'm saying? Off of the things that he's produced. You know, off of the praise and testimonies that people give about him. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's what official people have. But artificial people have, they can talk about all the things that they've done. They can talk themselves up and whatnot. But they don't have any actions, or they don't have nothing out there to prove who they are, besides what they tell you. And they can even show you some things that but how'd they get it? What they do to obtain, you know, what did this person do to obtain, the game? You feel me? So those are just some that's artificial versus official, man. That's all I got for you guys today. It's been 20 something minutes. I hope I got through to some people, and as I get better at posting these videos and whatnot, maybe I can be better at conveying what I'm trying to say, and you guys can understand the message. But I just want everybody to know I love them. Thanks for coming on and watching the video. Like, subscribe, you know share if you want to. Share to some people who you think may need to hear a good word, so a good word to be heard. And just show the love, man. I just want to see them likes in the comment section and below what you think about the message and whatnot. And I'll see you guys later. I'm about to hit this gym, get ready for my fight, March 15th in Detroit. If you know where the Adam Butzel Center is, come on through. I think the admission is probably like maybe $10, $15, something like that. Come on through, Adam Butzel Center, March 15th. And like, subscribe. Peace and love. Peace.